what would you have done and what do you do for someone like Mr. Gabriel before trial? How can you help him? Give us some examples of times when you've been able to help someone facing such serious consequences.
Yeah, I mean, from the very beginning, my job is to meet with the client every 2 weeks. And I am getting to know who they are, where they're from, who their mama is, who their daddy is, where also where they are from, right? In capital murder cases specifically, we go up to 3 generations back because how do we understand a person if we don't understand, how they were raised and maybe even how their dad was raised and even how their grandpa was raised. So there's an extensive amount of research that goes on with records collection and just interviewing a plethora of people. So, I mean, on one, I would say on most of my cases where I got the death penalty waived, I worked over 400 hours as doing
Wow.
mitigation investigation. And the ones that the case that I did go to trial on, what was last year, I worked over 1,000 hours on that case, and we had what's called a death qualified jury, and they gave my client life without parole, which is a win in my field of work. And so, but that was 1,000 hours of work. So I interviewed not just him, but all his family members, and actually built a community around this case. And so then when we were preparing for trial, everybody was understanding what mitigation was and how they could help the person that they care for. Not everybody I interview gets or goes on the stand, but I'm gathering all mitigation evidence, whether it's pictures, report cards, awards, and then interviewing people, which those are the real experts in our clients' life, are the people who actually know them and have seen their, whatever it is, their schizophrenia or their traumatic brain injury or whatever it is. They actually know this person and how they live their life. And the key is to humanizing a person is, how does this person love and how do they show love? And if we can showcase that in a trial, it's a done deal. We're going to get the outcome that we want.